All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll go ahead and take your seats, we're a couple of minutes late. Our trustee intern McKay is actually passing out the proposed committee rules, and which you all should have received via email yesterday, as well as a pictorial directory of the Juvenile Justice Committee. Please do not look at my photo. It's several years old. I think because there's a lot, I think mine's more dramatic, the changes, but anyway. All right, so does everybody have, if you need the pictorial directory or the proposed committee rules, please signify, please flag McKay over. Nope, everybody has them. I hope everybody had a chance to review them whenever they were emailed. Does anybody need additional time to review the committee minute, to review the proposed House Juvenile Justice Committee rules? Nope, seeing none. What is the pleasure of the committee? There's the motion do pass from Representative Werkheiser, a second from Representative Collins. All those in favor of said motion, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Passes unanimously, and we're halfway done. The next thing that we're going to do is that we've heard a lot about this issue called hoteling, and that's one of the issues that our committee is going to be looking at very hard. There's a couple of policy issues that may pass through this committee, or there may be some issues that actually go through an appropriations committee, barring kind of how we do some of our licensing requirements for the state. So I'm going to ask McKay to pass that handout out regarding the hoteling. So oftentimes we get just a snapshot of something that's trying to make a larger effort much better, and I thought it would be better for the committee if they could kind of read up and get a foundational knowledge on the hoteling issue here in the state of Georgia, just kind of a 30,000 foot view, as Chairman Golick would say in Judy Non-Civil. But this kind of presents the hoteling of children in Georgia. On any given night, there's roughly 60 to 70 kids who are staying in a hotel with DFAC staff because they could not find a proper placement. This obviously causes a lot of issues and a lot of hardships, both for the child and for the DFACs that has to supervise these children. And sometimes it's even kind of like the parents are notifying each other about this issue through chat boards and things like that. One of our members actually knows a girl who is in charge of a particular area for DFACs, and parents are actually sharing this information with each other. There are some key recommendations that we're looking at. Some of these are funding, some of these are policy issues that we'll be looking at. And then sources are really important. Voices does a really great job keeping these things up to date with the latest facts and figures. This one was last updated, I believe, this month. So this is the very, very earliest, very, very latest news on the idea of hoteling. Does anybody have any questions? I'm not sure. I know everybody's kind of starting with different kind of base levels of knowledge with regards to hoteling. Does the committee have any questions for me about hoteling? I know, and I'm willing to throw her under the bus because I love her so well. Polly McKinney is also in the audience, so I would also be willing to field questions to her if needed. So does the committee have any questions about hoteling? Okay. This is something, like I said, we're probably going to be spending a great deal of time on, just looking at various policy issues as well as different appropriations issues. So is there anything further for the good of the committee? Would someone like to make a motion? Motion to adjourn from Chairman Oliver. Is there a second? There is a second from my former vice chair. And any discussion? Seeing